Oh man, so we gotta follow up with the situation with Nicki Minaj and Dez Bryant because they saying some more things, dog. Dez Bryant was on live stream and he said that he gotta consider suing Nicki Minaj, man. We gonna play that as well as Nicki Minaj speaking on Dez Bryant when she was on Station Head with the fans and talking about his situation with his parents. Plus, we gonna tap into some reactions from the people, alright? But let's get to what Dez had to say. Peep this real quick.
Are you hearing that? Yeah, man. Yeah, Nicki, we might gotta go step in front of the court of law, man. Yeah, Nicki Minaj, we might have to go. What'd you say? Cause I already know what I'm gonna do. Somebody told me I should sue. I'm gonna see what I can do. Hey. Yeah, I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see what I can do. Cause at the end of the day, like I'm gonna show how much I ain't bothered. I'm gonna show her how much stupid she looks. She looks dumb as hell.
Okay, so that's interesting. I wonder if he really got a case right there. All right? Nicki Minaj was talking on Station Head, and this is what she had to say.
If your mother was already abused, why would you grow up to beat her as a man? Starting to look like some of you men who didn't have a father in the home want other people to not have a father in their home. It's starting to look like some of you men whose daddy and granddaddy is the same man has been projecting his anger in relations to women being abused all over the internet. Because psychologically, he's defending his father. If a man can say, after finding out his mama / sister was raped by his daddy / granddad, that he forgives both of them, what do you mean both of them? What did she do? So is that why you've been beating her? Because you are taking out what he did on your mother, who was a child, you dumb bitch. Just like my husband was a child, you dumb bitch, you cursed bitch. You not being in the NFL anymore, I don't know anything about this. This man was tweeting about me 5 years ago with another woman beater, or about another woman beater. So you see, these men tend to take out the problems on the women. Men like that, whose fathers failed them, they are hurting that they did not have their dad. They have associated shame to their dads. So when they see a dad that's living in a home married with his wife, I guess, maybe that's a trigger.
Okay, that's what she had going on. Now, I am interested in seeing what could happen like with the situation because I really don't know how the things played out with the situation with his mom. He said that he was defending himself, but his mom was saying some different things when she was being interviewed by police officers. Who knows the trauma between that family? They need to handle that. That's that. I have no idea. I don't even have any interest in diving into it. I'm just following along the story to give you guys enough information that you know what's going on. But all right, let's keep this thing pushing. So in response to Nicki Minaj saying what she was saying about some men without fathers take out their anger on women and even defend abusive dads, someone brought up this article speaking on her defending her brother, saying, meanwhile, her brother's lawyer read out a letter that she wrote, hoping to help him get a lighter sentence after being convicted of SAing his stepdaughter. What about the little black girl her brother SA'd? So Minaj didn't appear in court to support her older sibling Monday, but Miraj's lawyer, David Schwartz, read a 2016 letter that the Tussa singer wrote in a bid to get her brother a lighter sentence. In the letter, the rapper referred to Miraj as the most patient, gentle, genuine, giving selfless man I know. Miraj also pleaded for mercy at the sentencing, though he maintained that he was innocent of the charges. That's crazy, boy. That's crazy. If I was her, bro, I would leave topics like this alone. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. But this person says Dez Bryant and Nicki Minaj beefing was not on my bingo card, but making fun of his mom being great by his father is why I don't fool with that chick or her weird ass fans. But DJ Vlad hopped in, saying Nicki Minaj offered Dez Bryant 10 mil to fight a registered sex offender husband. Here's how he can make a guaranteed 10 mil. Host to fight at Chuck E. Cheese. Yikes. The dude says when Nicki's sex offender husband finds out he got to fight Dez Bryant. Yeah, take a big up, my boy. Pause. Dez Bryant dead ass told Nicki Minaj she'll stump the fuck out of a weak ass rapist husband, and she changed the trajectory of the argument immediately. Live look at Nicki Minaj and her husband right now.
Any of you bitch ass niggas that got a problem with me, come kill my uncle about it, pussy.
Nicki said, I got 10 million if you fight Kenneth Petty. Dez said, running right now. I stumped that nigga out. Nicki in depth ass changed the subject and started mudslinging. Y'all crazy. I don't think she in debt, dog. Nicki, I get 10 million and have my husband Dez. They showing the side by side comparison between these dudes, man. Why she even set that man up for that? Nicki needs to sue Jay-Z and move on. OMG, dude says she has no legal grounds to sue. That's why she hasn't. She's just gonna keep chatting on social media and get validation from her psychotic fans. This dude says Nicki Minaj is screaming into an echo chamber of stupid ass people. They said Mel Barbs, Megan is a man, SZA is ugly, Lotto is old looking. Dez rightfully calls Nicki a bitch. Mel Barbs, OMG, this is a grown ass man disrespecting the female. That's so pathetic. Be a man. With the Beyonce confused GIF, trying to figure out what the hell is going on, man. And this person says Roc Nation gets blamed for a lot of things for simply doing their job, managing their clients and trying to negotiate better contracts for them. Notice all the complaints about Roc Nation from execs or owners are always about how they prevented their clients from signing or something. So slave deals or got them out of 360 deals. When Birdman did that shit to Wayne, selling everyone's master and not paying him, who stepped in? Who read over Meg's 1501 deal and told her to go back and renegotiate? Exactly. Everybody is mad they can't lowball people being represented by Roc Nation, and no effing shady practices. They're just doing their effing job. I see your point. I told you before, in a lot of situations it sound like they're doing their jobs. Now the Live Nation stuff, I don't know when it comes to that, because in my opinion I still don't know the details of what Nicki is trying to explain, because people say the thing about the title situation, she say she's owed much more money than that. The title deal, the most that she must be owed is like $9 million, 7 to 9 million, something like that. But she's talking about some 200 million. Where you get these numbers from? Talk to us if you want us to regurgitate your talking points coherently, because I just don't understand what the hell is going on. So with that being said, where I personally stand in all of this Nicki Minaj drama, do I think she probably got the short end of the stick as some way, some type of how with Roc Nation or Live Nation? Maybe, but whatever it was has had zero effect on her legacy. What she's doing now is fueling haters and confusing casuals, dog. And that may very well have some type of effect on her legacy. But the Barb's got it, I know, but she seems like she wants more validation outside of the love that she receives from them. Whether validation or compensation or whatever, it brings me back to my point. If you don't mind risking looking unhinged because the end goal is to get paid, I get it. So I'm just confused and wondering, like, why is she going this route? You calling all these people out, but the person that you should be calling out is your lawyer, because I don't understand for the life of me. If all that you're saying is true, I don't get why Jay-Z, Live Nation, Roc Nation, Desiree Perez, whomever, it's no reason that they haven't been served a lawsuit right now. It's no reason that your lawyer hasn't found an angle to present a case yet if all of this is true. So other than that, I don't know how we can help you if you just continue to talk in riddles. I just don't fucking know. Everything is just conspiracy theories that we gotta feed off of. You wonder why people not covering the Desiree Perez situation. You're saying that's Roc Nation pulling strings to get that suppressed. No, Nicki, it's not that. Desiree Perez is not going to be covered by mainstream blogs, only online conspiracy blogs. That's it. The reason being is because she's not a front-standing entertainer. That's like asking the Shade Room why y'all didn't cover Julie Greenwald leaving Atlantic Records. Most people just ask, who the fuck is Julie Greenwald? That's my point. But yet when Jay-Z was accused of rape, every platform covered the situation. Every platform. Why? Because he's a front-standing celebrity. He's a public figure. So with that being said, if you want some real results for whatever gripes that you have, file the lawsuit. Or else we'll just continue covering these verbal crash outs, and that'll be it, I guess. And you Drake fans, don't bring y'all simple, silly, stupid ass over here talking about something. Oh, why you asking for her to file a lawsuit, but you have an issue with Drake's lawsuit? This ain't about a fucking rap beef. Drake filed a lawsuit because he lost a rap beef and he's trying to punish his record label for not saving him. Based on what Nicki Minaj got going on over here, I think that she's alluding to some things business-wise not being done the right way to her. So she feels like she's owed some compensation for that. In my opinion, based on what she's saying, she's not disguising being heartbroken from losing a rap beef with filing a lawsuit to get some type of compensation. It's not the same thing, man. But hey, though, y'all let me know what you gotta say in the comment section below. I'm going to get up out of here, though. This is another update with Stace. Yo.